Hello, I like to make today ghost meringues, which is great for Halloween or the actually kids parties would be alright as well. Um, and what we basically need for that, we need to preheat our oven to 120 um, 120 degrees Celsius. I think it's about 250 Fahrenheit. It's really low. Because we're kind of more dry and actually, as I said, baking. So basically, next is we need 4 egg whites. Four. So here they are, our egg whites, and we need 1 cup of caster sugar and 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. So basically, that's practically what we need. So we have 2 baking trays, which is we line with non-stick baking paper, and set aside them. So step number 1, we beat our 4 egg whites with electric mixer until stiff peaks forms. Once egg whites becomes really nice and stiff, you can see I will show. Then we can start adding a caster sugar, 1 tablespoon at a time. Every time we add 1 tablespoon, we beat basically 30 seconds or so to make sure we give it time between adding the second tablespoon. So give it time 30 seconds between you add tablespoons of caster sugar. So number 1 is let's beat our egg whites until stiff peaks form. So it took me really quick. It's probably 1 minute. I saw a good idea if you basically beat it on a high speed. It's much faster. But as you can see here, our basically stiff peaks is come. They're very as you lifting, they're not falling. So what we do is next we take 1 tablespoon of a caster sugar and we beat now. To make sure it takes about 30 seconds, make sure it's 30 seconds between every addition of 1 tablespoon of caster sugar until all caster sugar is finished. Once we incorporated all the caster sugar, as you can see, our mixture become nice and glossy. It's just beautiful, stiff and glossy, but we need continue further for 8 minutes. Don't forget scraping sides of bowl, and until mixture become really stiff and really glossy. Then we add our vinegar and just whisk to combine. So let's continue for further 8 minutes. After 8 minutes, as you can see, our mixture become very thick and very glossy. It doesn't even fall in. It's great, isn't it? Now, next is to add our 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. So we add a teaspoon, and what we do is we whisk to just combine. Then we spoon into a piping bag fitted with nozzle or tip, does not matter, 1.5 centimeter in diameter. So it's basically then we can start pipe our ghost meringues. So once you spoon it inside your piping bag, so what we do is we start piping our ghosts. You can make a different design of it, of course, if you like it, or make it just a simple traditional one. It's supposed to be have 12, so we see how many we get. It probably depends on actual size we are piping as well. Is it large or it's small ones? And here we are. As you can see, we can make like this many ghosts, and now we will place them in our preheated oven, as I said before, 120 degrees Celsius, and bake for 25 minutes. Then what we do is we turn off the oven and allow our meringues to cool completely before we actually removing. Just after 25 minutes, turn off oven and just let it stay. So check it out when they completely cool, and then we can decorate little faces. Now our meringues are completely cool and set. After being 25 minutes in the oven, we switch off the oven and leave it basically our meringues in oven until they completely set and until they completely cool. So once they cool, when you take them up, as you can see, they're nice and firm and actually nice inside as well, because I tried already one, which is really excellent because it's just easier for parties, for easy to transfer, no mess or anything like that. And after, you just simply decorate them with various like a black writing icing like that, or this kind of black writing icing fitted with tip number 2, very tiny, or you can use simply powdered icing and mix according to instruction, two type of toothpaste consistency, and add black gel food coloring and just squeeze it. Place it in a zip lock bag, snip a little tiny hole, and just pipe all sort of different faces, little tiny faces of ghost meringues. You can make them funny or cheeky or whatever you like. For example, a lot of them look really great, and or you can make them really kind of like surprise sort of, or the various basically faces of the ghosts. You know, my son, for example, like very much this one, so you can make them all these sort of different kinds. I just try to make it to make sure you're able to see actual different faces of the ghosts. So it makes about 12 or 13 or more or less, depends how big you pipe them, and you can make also them actually with a little bit like with arms sort of, a scary sort of way, and yeah, and it's a great way to entertain children during Halloween or help you to do them as well. Thank you very much for your time with me today. Everything will be in the description box as always. Until next time, goodbye. I just forgot to add, if you like to add little white pieces inside eyes, little bits, so what you do is you simply using white writing icing and use a toothpick. Take little tiny, basically little tiny bit of white writing icing and place for the eyes in the middle to just make more realistic look. Thank you. Bye bye.